I'm with Neve and Brooke from Saddleworth Netball Club after 2 brutal games in round 3 of the ENG Under-12s Youth Netball Premier League Northern Conference. Let's start with Kingsway Power. A game, I wouldn't say I was surprised, but you done a fantastic job at matching them goal for goal all the way up to about the 3rd quarter. But it wasn't even that. It was I think you went in the 1st and 2nd quarter. I might be wrong. Winning.
Yeah.
I think I'm right in saying that, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not that old yet. My memory hasn't gone that bad. But then the 3rd quarter with these pivotal quarters in the game, which is the 3rd and 4th, wasn't too much you were doing wrong. It was just potentially lack of focus or composure, or not scoring when you turn the ball over, which gave them the emphasis to go on and win the game. But just evaluate how you felt the game went. Were you surprised at the score? Were you confident that you could give Kingsway Power a good game? And all in all, just give me your thoughts on how you felt after the game.
Well, in the Kingsway Power game, I think we could have won it, because I think there were a few times where we could have scored, but then we either give it away or we miss.
Yeah.
But in that game, I thought we played really well, and we give them a good run for the money. So I think we could beat them. We just need to stay composed all the way through the game.
When you're on the court, because it's different from on the side or on the court, did you felt like technically they were far superior to you, or did you feel, hold on a minute, I actually feel comfortable, I actually feel like I belong here? Did you feel like you could potentially get the win during the game?
I was like, we can win this, because they're not that much
Say
better
it.
than us.
Yeah.
They just work better.
But were you coming into this game? What was your thoughts and feelings coming into it? Were you kind of thinking, "Oh God, it's going to be a tough one," or did you expect that performance and that result in that game?
Well, we came in thinking, right, we've just played Kingsway, we've given them a good run for the money, let's go do the same with these, or let's try and beat them as best as we can. And since the last time we played them, I think we've closed the gap by about 15.
Yeah, no, you've done, you performed superbly. So if we was to evaluate Kingsway Power, what do you feel they did better than you, and what do you feel you need to improve on for next time if you play them? Because it's potentially likely if you go to the Nationals.
We didn't miss. I don't think we missed.
So more ruthless in front of goal. Is that what you're saying? And for you, what do you as a team need to improve on?
I also think that Kingsway, they if they turned it over quite a few times, or if they picked up on our mistakes, they'd actually take it to goal, and then more often than not they'd get a goal.
So,
whereas we need to work on just
being more ruthless.
Yeah.
No, I agree. So Kingsway Power just a little bit more ruthless when they turn the ball over compared to you guys. Yeah, I think that's a fair evaluation.
However, I think our defence is turned the ball over loads, so that was...
No, it was look, in terms of technical ability, defenders, centre court players, attackers, you all did yourself proud. It was a great game of netball. Again, when we discuss these games, we're talking about fine lines, small moments in games that make the difference between winning and losing, and that's all it was. And if you was to evaluate that game, and like you said, it was just that when the pivotal moments kicked in, they were just a little bit more ruthless than you, but just small. There's a very small margin in it. So you go into the Oldham game. You obviously expect another tough one. Was it as tough as Kingsway Power?
I think it was, equally as tough as Kingsway Power. And since Kingsway Power's game, we've had a few injuries. So I think we had our goal defence injured and our wing attack. They had injuries, so we had to work around the injuries to and be versatile, so that we could all play in different positions. So it was a little bit harder because of that in the Oldham game, and I think just because we were a bit tireder because we just played Kingsway, then I think we tired out
just
a little
burnt out a little bit towards the end. You started well though. It was 4-1 up or something, and you did push them up until the 2nd quarter. But then again, I think tiredness kicked in. Obviously, the injuries affected how you set your gameplay up. If you was to touch upon one thing Oldham did better than Kingsway Power, what would that be?
I think...
Well, before that, who was the better? Who do you think is a better team, Kingsway Power or Oldham?
That's a tough question.
Just based on what you're using the game.
Yeah.
So if you used to pick one team you'd rather play, if I was to give you an option to play one of those teams now, who would you rather play? Kingsway.
Kingsway.
Kingsway. So you're saying Oldham about?
Not necessarily.
Okay, top 4 is in a fine line now. You're on 6 points, Wyre on 6 points, potentially in a minute, if Grangetown win, they'll be on 6 points. So, and you've got Wyre next, and you've got to play Grangetown as well. So it's massive games coming up for you girls. Even though you did perform well, there's still two defeats. Do you feel you're good enough to overcome Wyre and Grangetown to secure 4th place in this league?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And then in 4th place, we're going to show that we can be better than Kingsway and Oldham and either close the gap even more or beat them.
No, I agree. You're a good team. It's just ironing out those little mistakes that can turn you into a great team. So well done. Big games coming up, so we're very much looking forward to that. So enjoy your weekend, and we'll see you again. I think it's the end of February. Well done.